What's up, everybody? Sorry, a little bit late here tonight, as I thought I had an extra few minutes here as we work heat race number one. Not sure. I think top four are going to transfer off to the feature here tonight. Not going to have time for the starting order, but you're going to see those guys over there on the left-hand side as they get ready for the green flag this time by. Green flag is out as Murray gets on the gas heading towards turn number one. AMX brought to you by AMS Motorsports for the Pro 2 Lite. Just a trim Pro 2 Lights here tonight as Blake Murray leads the field. Here comes Nathan digging down low. Nathan in that second spot trying to put the pressure on. He's up one spot. Zachary behind him already up three spots as Nathan ends up on his roof in heat race number one. That's going to knock him out of the transfer order. The turtle machine, yeah, for sure. What's up, Thomas? As these guys pull on him, the final quarter come across the line. It's going to be on Blake Murray. We got Vandenbush on the bubble as he tries to get around Charles. He's going to get in that spot. He's up three positions, finally into a transfer spot. We got a battle for second. Contact as those two get together. Anthony tries to make his way up into second, but here comes Zach coming back. We got quite the battle for second as Blake Murray leads the field. Yeah, right? Everybody's going to need it, it's looking like. They're making some serious contact as Blake Murray leads the field top four single file. Vandenbush has come from way back. He's currently in fourth on the heels of Anthony. He's going to look up underneath them as they come out of turn. I don't know what turn we're in. Oh, I forget where we're at. Where are we at? Somebody tell me. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the track map here over on the right-hand side so we got it. As these guys are ticking down the laps, we got, about a lap and a half to go as Blake continues to lead the field. Here comes Zach looking for the lead. He's going to try and make the pass on the outside. He pushes out wide. That's going to cost him as Anthony's able to look up underneath him. But, contact there. And Zach was looking to get a run on the outside. Kyle, thank you for the follow if you're still out there as we watch Blake on the gas out of the corner. He's going to pull away from Anthony. Vandenbush up to third. Nope, Zach's going to kick it back. He's going to try a slide job. Oh, he catches the side, but somehow gets it to rotate as Vandenbush pushes out wide. Last lap as Blake leads the field. Here comes Anthony putting the pressure on him. We're going to get a battle down to the checkered flag. Anthony's going to try and get the run out the final corner. It's going to be Blake with the win here tonight. Am I at the right? Anthony second, Zach third, Vandenbush fourth. Those four transferred to the feature here tonight. Jacob, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. As we get ready for heat race number two. That was a good heat race for me getting in late. I'll tell you what, guys, I'll get to do the next one right as I am in here soon enough for this one. Let's go ahead and pull up the starting grid. We got Damian Bowers on the pole, Paul in second. Hey, we all remember James Burke. He's going to be starting in that third position. Chris in fourth. Thomas Vickers in that fifth position. Tanner in sixth. Clint in seventh. Dane's going to be starting back there in 8th, Austin 9th, Lucas 10th, and Jeremiah in that 11th and final position, guys. Top four transfer off to the feature here tonight. Brian, Stacy, thank you for the likes. Let's go ahead and take a look at Discord real quick. Anthony sent me some information. NWRA is sponsoring this one. It's going to be $15 to win, $10 for second, and $5 for third. And Bowers gets ready to take to the green flag. Let's jump up to the blimp so we can see the whole field. Ryan, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Guys, make sure you get those likes, shares, and follows out there as we look for the green flag. This time by Hoosier Picks here in heat race number two. It's showing these guys pitting, and they're not. Oh, contact between the leaders as they look for the green flag out the final corner. these guys start on green. Field's nice and tight. Green flag is out. We got a drag race down to turn number 1. Damian in the prime spot down on the bottom. He's going to slide up though. Paul's going to get the run out of turn number 1. Oh, we got contact further back. Dane has issues. Oh, stack up into the turn. They are running all over each other as Dane rounds out the field. We got to put Paul out in front in that 177 as he cuts across the track. Damian does everything he can to avoid him as they bounce around here, coming through the final corner to complete lap number 1. First lap in the books as Paul continues to lead the field. So far in heat race number 2, it's going to be all Paul. I love watching jumpy trucks. What's up? What's up, Chris? Paul leading the field. Chris in second as Tanner and Damian battle for that third position. Damian having some bad luck here in the 246. He's going to fall back to 4th. Now he has to deal with James Burke. James Burke putting the pressure on him. Burke gets a push through. That pushes him in the door. Damian just a battering ram here tonight, or being battered by the ram. Oh, wow, that was some serious net code. That was some insane net code. Did you guys see that? He drove right through him as we got one on the roof. The 777 of Jeremiah on his roof. And Lucas also on his roof. In heat race number 2, these guys going to have to go to the consi as we got contact for the lead as Chris puts himself up underneath Paul. Chris now on the outside in the next corner as we got 2 laps to go. Well, we're coming to 1 to go this time by as Chris tries to dig in and catch that number 177 of Paul as Paul comes out the final corner to get the white flag this time by Brian. Thank you for the like. Appreciate it. It's gonna be Paul out front, Chris second. Look at this, James Burke in that final transfer spot. What's up, Zach? What's up? Paul leading the way on the white flag. Chris trying to find a way to get around him as they head into turn number 3. A little bit of contact coming into the final corner here. It looks like it's going to be all Paul here in heat race number 2. Out the final corner. He's going to take the win. Chris second. Tanner third. And Clip McFadden now around the outside. He's going to get Burke for that final transfer spot. Looks like James Burke, I shouldn't have said anything, is going to the consi. Justin May, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Oh, we got a little bit of broadcasting curse there as Burke falls out of the top 4. Unfortunate. Hate to see it. All right, we are going to the B main, no C main. It's going to be 12 drivers, so 2 people are going home. We're going to take the heat line off because I think we can count the 2 at the end. So let's go through the starting grid. It's going to be Nick. Oh, man, I just realized something. I didn't change anything here. All right, so we're gonna do AMX. Wow, that's a lot to type. All right, so we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. I'm gonna go through the starting line up here in a second. I thought I had 10 more minutes when I got in here, so that's part of the reason why I was a little behind on some of this stuff. Let's get bananas. Let's go bananas. Oh, go bananas. Justin May, thank you for the like. Starting grid, it's going to be Nick starting on the pole. James Burke in second. Then we got Cody in third. Thomas starts that 4th position. Austin in 5th. Then we got Austin Janus in that 6th position. Eddie 7th. Damian 8th. Charles 9th. Dane 10th. Alexander 11th. Lucas 12th. And Nathan and Jeremiah going to round out the field in that 13th and 14th position. Nick's going to lead him to the green flag this time by as the pace truck is off. waiting on the green flag. They're going to be up on the little jump there before it goes green. Green flag is out as we come across the line. It's going to be Nick and Burke side by side into turn number 1. Oh, Nick's going to slide up a little bit. Wow, they're totally not going through each other. Something going on with iRacing here tonight, as I have seen more of that than I ever have, as it looks like Cody's. Oh, we got him flipping. That is no good for Austin, as he's got to take the tow. Looks like he's going to be out of this one, unless something catastrophic happens to somebody else. So whoever's in that 13th position is the final car to go home, and it's going to be Nick well out in front for second, as Cody puts the heat on. Oh, Burke! Burke, where you going? You can't park there. No! That's going to knock Burke out of this one as he parks it into the quicksand over there. That's the only way I could describe it. As Nowak drives away, Cody second, Vickers third. They're going to be 3 wide for third. 3 wide for third as we watch the leaders drive away. They thought about 4 wide as Eddie tries to work his way up in the 21. The 23 of Thomas on his side. Ends up on all 4s, the 3 jumps. Oh my God, absolute chaos here in the B main. But not for our leader, Nick Nowak, as he drives away from the field. Will he be Mr. Consistency for yet another season? Cody in that second spot, Dane in third. Eddie's made his way up to that 4th position. Metoxen and Austin battle side by side behind him. Metoxen's up 7 positions as it looks like we got more issues in the back. They keep it going straight. Coming around the final corner, it's going to be Nick Nowak taking that white flag. This time by with Cody well behind him, coming across the line now. Cody gets into the dirt mound. Gotta watch out for that. Looks like James Burke and Austin going home for tonight. Nick Nowak's going to slide it through. Cody second, Dane third. Everybody pretty much single file at this point, as Nick just has to be smooth. He's got a 3.5 second lead almost as he hits the final corner. Nick through the final corner looking for the checkered flag. He played it extra safe. He's going to take the win here in the B main. B main warrior Nick Nowak comes home with the win. Cody second, Dane third. Eddie's going to bring it home and 4th, Damian. Austin, maybe. Oh, Nathan gets him at the line. Nathan 6th, Austin 7th. What a race back there for that 6th position. Jeremiah, Lucas, Charles, Thomas, and Alexander all going to the feature. All right, we got a 5-minute warm-up here. These guys are going to go out, do some laps, adjust the, I believe it is. Is it fixed? Is it fixed? It might be fixed. It is fixed, so there is no adjusting. It's just getting used to the track, wearing it maybe. Oh, no. Yeah, it is fixed. Huh. Next up here later on, Mr. Consistency back at her again. 100%. Look, it's better to be a B main warrior than a no main warrior, right? So these guys are going to be out here taking a couple laps. What do you guys think so far tonight? How do you guys like the Pro 2 Lights? Those of you guys might just be watching them. Definitely fun to watch. A lot of momentum based. These guys out here putting down a couple laps. They got 5 minutes to warm up, burning the track. And then we are going to go into tonight's feature. Remember, we got NWRA sponsoring the race. It's going to be $15 to win, 10 for second, 5 for third. It's going to be a 15-lap main event. Caution on lap 8. Oh, it is a track reset for the main event, so they didn't reset it back to 20%. That's why they're wearing it in. The 15-lap main event. Caution, as they do here. Halfway through, that a bunch of backups. Anybody who's 1 lap down gets to get that lap back, and we're going to go back at it again for the final 7 laps. Mike, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, guys. All right, so Pro 2 lights. I guess we're going to find out how this one's going to go. Ooh, my phone's at 1%. It's going to die. It just died. Okay. So now I get to concentrate on the racing as I've had messages all day long. It has been absolutely insane with the opener here for the the City of Fulton iRacing League and AMX. So it's been a crazy day for me. So this warm-up is actually pretty nice. It's get about 2.5 minutes. Make sure you guys put down in the chat. Make sure you guys put down in the chat who you think's going to win here tonight in the main event. Is it going to be, could Anthony take the win as he's currently quick time out there? Or could it be Zach? Zach's always hard to beat in the number 56. He's out there putting down laps. Chris. I mean, there's a lot of heavy hitters here. We got Vandenbush. He's, you know. And then we got our B-Main Warrior. Could he take the win? He's currently 7th quickest. Nick Nowak, Mr. Consistency. But I'm going to be keeping an eye on this guy and this guy right here. Zachary and Chris both going to be faster tonight. Can't ever count out Anthony, especially at a track like this, or Vandenbush. Definitely some good racing about to happen here tonight. Hopefully these leaders can stay with each other. Not too many incidents. Can we get a big pack to the end of this one? There's the smoke. It is doing it on dirt road too. So yeah, when they hit the wall now, you can see the dust from the concrete flying in there. That's kind of a cool effect that iRacing added. So the toxin gets stuck there with the 23 at Thomas Vickers. That is some weird neck code I've been seeing going on for sure. Definitely some odd neck code where these cars are actually inside of each other. You know what I need to do? Because I got it off from the last one. Let's go ahead and turn on the chat so I can hear what's going on. There we go. As it looks like practice is just about over. We got about 20 seconds left. Let's go ahead and thank the sponsors while we got a chance just to trim. They are the primary sponsor for these cars. RTL Refuse to Lift Apparel. Make sure you guys go check them out. And of course, we got our title sponsor for the series, the AMS Motorsports. This is the AMX iRacing series presented by AMS Motorsports. So make sure you guys check all those guys out as we get ready for tonight's feature. That's going to be the end of qualifying or end of warm up. These guys are going to go off and evaporate into the pit stalls, and we are going to get ready for tonight's starting grid. 20 cars taking the field. I feel bad for Burke. He just can't ever catch a break. All right, we're going to start with Blake Murray on the pole. Paul in second. Paul's quick too. Anthony in that third position. Chris in fourth. Zachary's going to start in that fifth position. Tanner in sixth. Taylor in seventh. Clint McFadden's going to start in that eighth position. Nick Nowak in ninth. Cody in that. That's Cody with a K. That's Cody with a K in that 10th position. Dane in 11th. Then it's going to be Eddie starting back in there in that 12th position. Let's go ahead and slide it over to the next one. Damian in 13th. Nathan Metoxen's going to start 14th. Brand's thank you for the like. With Austin 15th. Jeremiah 16th. Lucas 17th. Charles 18th, Thomas Vickers 19th, and Alexander Good rounding out the field in that 20th position. All right, getting ready for the green flag this time by pace car up ahead. Blake Murray. Oh, we got a little. Is this? Are they doing a? Oh, I thought for a second they were doing a Delaware start. That would have been exciting, but Paul's going to pull back up to the inside there, outside. Inside of that corner, but outside on the start as we get ready for the green flag. 15 laps here tonight. Don't miss the next event. It's going to be Pro 2s. On dirt oval as the pace car pulls off, looking for the green flag. Gotta wait. This is way too long out of here. That screwed me up. All right. Green as they get on the gas heading towards turn number 1. I can't believe how late the green comes out here. As Blake is going to slide up in front of Paul. Paul with the crossover. They got contact further back, but we got a battle for the lead as Paul's got to the inside. He's going to send it in deep into the turn. Contact as Cody turns sideways. We got a bunch of cars making contact. It is Cody and Anthony facing the wrong way. That is not the start they wanted in the season. We got one blinking. Oh, we got one on his roof. Is that Damian Bowers? That is Damian on his roof as he takes a little bit of a ride. Going to be Blake Murray out front, Chris second, Tanner third, Zach in fourth. Oh, we got another one flipping. That is Clint rolling big time down the front straightaway. Oh, we got another one on his roof. Who is that? They took the tow. It looks like it was Charles. Damian had to take the tow as Blake leads the field. Contact for that third position as Tanner keeps blinking wildly in that number 13. It's got to be messing with those guys. Blake Murray out front as Chris puts the pressure on him. Austin has issues in the middle of the pack. Looks like Paul having issues. Oh, these guys are just blinking. This is weird. What a pileup for sure. Definitely, Zach. That was a huge pileup. As the top guys get single file, everybody else trying to figure it out. But here comes Zach looking for that second spot as he sends it through the turn. Wow. What happened there? As Zach sent it through a little too hard. Somehow Chris misses him. Zach and Chris continue to battle for that second position. Chris is now inside of Zach. Clifton, have you seen so many trucks inside of each other? I don't know what's going on here tonight. This is definitely a little bit odd. As Blake leads the field. Oh, we got one sideways down on the inside. Damian Bowers and Charles still on pit road. Here comes Zach looking for the lead. Looks up underneath Blake. Can't quite make it. He's got to get back in line. This is so weird. Let's go far chase. I got to see this because he is driving through him. Ooh, he noses it in. That was a rough hit for Zach there as he loses that momentum. We got issues towards the back as it looks like Dane and Alexander have issues. Everybody looking like they're pitting, but they're not really as Chris closes the gap. We're going to try and keep an eye on this lead battle. We've definitely seen some weird stuff happening here as it looks like Damian tries to get back to the inside. Let's go back far chase once again. Let's see if they really are driving through each other. Like, literally. Yeah, no, it's definitely odd. All right, so Zach makes the pass clean. Oh, what happened? What happened? Blake slides back to second. Chris in third. We got lap traffic just ahead there. Closing in on the 55 of Charles. Already one lap down. As we are also closing in on the halfway point. Coming around the 6th lap to go as who put that tarp in the way. Zachary out front. Zach being out front is definitely a problem for the rest of these guys as Blake Murray tries to send it back in. They're going to work the outside out the final corner as they come across the line. I think that's the final corner. Yep. Down into turn number 1. Zach leading the way. Blake second. Chris into the back of Blake. So the battle is set for second is on as Zach starts to pull away the field. Pretty spread out here as they get back single file. Does Chris have anything for Blake? But Toxin, I think, has issues towards the back. These guys are, I don't know what is going on. Cody making a move on Anthony. As you've seen right there, Anthony actually drove through the back. All right, competition caution about to come out as Blake gets around Zach. Maybe? Nope. Kenneth, thank you for the like. So competition, yellow is out. This is some weird stuff. Let's see. Look at Nick up to fourth. Mr. Consistency, is he turned back on? We're going to find out as we got a couple cars. Hold on a second. So, it is going to be a Delaware start for the restart. Not enough time to bring anybody in. They're going to get it moving here once again as they figure out where they want to be on this restart. So it's going to be even on the left, odd on the right, as Zach Clifton has the front of, or Zach Clifton, Zach Drapkin, as they try to get this figured out. They're trying to organize this. All right, looks like the field has gotten back together as Zachary leads the field. Blake and Tanner going to get, or sorry, Blake and Chris are going to line up side by side behind them. Are they trying to do a double Delaware? Huh. All right, getting ready for the green flag. This one is all on Zach here tonight for the restart Delaware start. When will he fire them off? They are creeping. How slow does... They're doing like 15 miles per hour. Green flag is out as Zach gets on the gas. He comes across the line. Why does it show Dane out in front? Oh, Dane's waiting. So all Zach out front as they make contact further back. They are 2 and 3 wide. They are through each other. This is weird here tonight. Oh, contact. Contact for Vandenbush up on the wall. We got one rolling over. That is Austin. He lands on all four, keeps it going. Absolute chaos as Cody dives it in there way too hard. Taylor gets turned around. He is facing the wrong way. He's going to be at the back of the pack. He is not happy. We're watching this battle here with Anthony in that 8th position. He's trying to pull away, but don't count out Mr. Consistency in the 5th spot, trying to make his way forward. The oval will be fun. How did they get away with that? Like, I don't get it. They're just driving through each other, literally. Look at Chris, just through it. Look at him. Look at him. He's inside Nick. Is that just me, or is that really happening? Zach well out in front, 1.8 seconds over second. Battle really is beginning to be for second on back. I have to look at something. Sorry, guys. I don't think... No, none of them have terrible connections. I don't know what's going on here. As Zach leads the field, Blake second, Tanner third, Chris fighting as he drives through the 13. And he drove through and hit the driver. Don't look now. Here comes Matox, and he's caught this battle. As we got Nowak and Chris together. They were inside each other too. It's crazy. I think a lot of it has to do with the connection more than anything. I mean, they're wilding, but look how much have you seen these guys inside of each other? As I know, as bad as that sounds, but look at this. Look at Noack should have never gotten away with that. That should have killed Chris. Like, I don't get it. Oh, Chris gets turned around that time, but Toxin found him as Chris is facing the wrong way. Zach out in front, pulling away. Blake second, Tanner third, Nick in fourth, Nathan in fifth. Laps are clicking down as we got 3 laps to go. It is all Zachary out front, 2.7 seconds. But we got racing for that second position. Here comes Tanner with the slide drop crossover by Blake. They're into each other out of the turn as they head into turn number 3. Just behind him, sitting in the catbird seat, is going to be Nick Noack. He's waiting for a mistake as he closes the gap. Oh, contact there. That's going to push Blake off the track. Move Mr. Consistency up to third. Yeah, 18 wheels. That is the best comment. 18 wheels better than 4. Yeah. It would be 20 wheels, but one of them was on 2 wheels. Here comes Zach making his way through the field. 3 seconds out ahead of Tanner and Nick as Nick has gotten there. He's up to the second spot. Is Mr. Consistency back? He's going to try the crossover on Tanner. Side by side for that second spot. They're going to maybe make contact. No, they stay off each other through the final corner. White flag is out. We're going to stay on the battle for second. Is Zach clearly up ahead? Battle's going to be for second on back. So far, Noack has it. Tanner wants to get it back. Blake back here to fourth. He can't be happy. Nathan in fifth. Definitely a lot of losers here tonight. That's going to be, Zach Clifton as we watch Eddie get the wall. Moving back up to the second place battle. The 13 of Tanner tries to get to him. But it's been all Zach here tonight as they come out the final corner. Checkered flag in the air. He's going to take the win. Noack second. Battle for third out the final corner. It's going to be Tanner at the line. Blake in second. Nathan in fifth. Brandon, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. What a crazy one here tonight. Definitely just heard the disappointment for Vandenbush as we got to go ahead and do tonight's results as we wait for everybody to cross the line. Zach. What a wild one. Mr. Consistency is back, Clifton says. As it's going to be Tanner with the win, Zach with the win, Nick second, Tanner in third. Blake Murray's going to finish fourth, Nathan fifth, Cody sixth, Eddie in seventh. Chris is going to get that 8th position, Clint McFadden ninth, Austin in 10th. Dane's going to get in that 11th position, Vandenbush 12th, Lucas in 13th. Paul in that 14th position, Jeremiah 15th, Anthony 16th, Thomas 17th, Damian 18th, Charles 19th, and Alexander Good in that 20th position. I got them turned up a little bit too loud in my ears. Maybe Anthony's just loud. Is Anthony just loud, Clifton, or is it me? All right, we're going to go ahead and find these guys down in the chat. We're going to go and move the car here. Then we'll go jump on Nick real quick because that shows everybody. I'm going to go ahead and mute this here in case anybody has something that they want to discuss nicely over the race chat. And we are going to go ahead and jump in the AMX Discord as AMX is back on MDiTV. Let's see. Who do we got in here? We got Tanner. Let's move in Tanner. Tanner James in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
Man, what a wild race.
What a wild one it was.
Now, I guess that's why they call it Wild Horse.
Yes, sir.
Man, so today I seen something. I seen a lot. It looked like there might have been a with the update. Maybe there were a lot of cars actually literally driving through each other, and you never knew when it was going to happen. Sometimes it would just hit the person, and sometimes I think I seen you guys up to the driver's seat inside the other truck.
Yeah, it was pretty sketchy. So one corner you would go in and you could completely drive through the guy, and then the next corner you'd go in and you were destroying both of you, so you didn't know which was which. So I was trying not to avoid everybody, but at certain points it's just super hard in these trucks because it's such door-to-door racing. But yeah, it was still a good, lot of fun race.
Yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun to watch up towards the front. People struggling in the back, definitely frustrated. You know, Chris is frustrated, but I don't think anything different would have happened there. I think that was just a lot of that. Sometimes you guys were hitting, and sometimes you weren't. Um, but ultimately, you bring home a podium finish for race number one of the season. You got to feel good about that.
Yes, sir. Feels pretty good. I haven't played iRacing in a good little while, so it's good to be back.
We don't play iRacing. It's not a game. No, I'm just kidding. Why don't we go ahead and give a shout out to Friends Family Sponsors?
Yeah, big shout out to Clint for getting me to come run this. I almost didn't race.
It was definitely fun to watch. Thanks for coming out and putting on a hell of a show.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so that was Tanner. We're gonna go bring in. Is Mr. Consistency back?
Hey, you know what? That was a hard fought battle. Holy crap, man.
Man,
Wow.
I was just talking to Tanner, and I know a couple times you got away with some stuff by being able to drive through the other truck. Because there's a couple times I think turn two was
It,
notorious. You either drove through
oh,
the person or it was absolute chaos, and you guys hit.
yeah, we talked about it on Discord. I'm sure you heard something wrong with the update or something like that because it shouldn't be like that. I tried my best to avoid it and get out of it, but all of a sudden we just come together instead of making contact like we normally would. Just truck could go through it, and it's like, well, crap, So
Do you think
yeah,
do you think that caused some of the craziness tonight because people didn't know whether or not there was going to be actual contact, so they might have been taking
yeah,
some chances that they
I
normally
think
wouldn't?
that I think that added to it to more of a what's going to happen. Am I going to hit? Or am I going to coast through them? Or what's going on? And James, you've been with us for a few years now. First race of the season. Everyone's battling to get up there and do it to put on a good start to the season. 22 trucks tonight. I mean, that's a lot, and it was a
Yeah, oh
lot of
yeah.
fun. But and that track is the tightest, most chaotic one we have.
Oh
So
yeah, for sure.
it
And
always lends to that type of racing.
it's always a little extra crazy here to start with.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely,
Well,
absolutely.
you got a podium finish. You took the B main,
Yeah, yeah.
came,
I'm pretty
came,
happy with that.
came up through the field, got a podium finish. I mean, great start. Are we going to see some more consistency out of you?
I'm trying. I'm trying. We got the ovals up next, which is has been good. I did good last season. We did the ovals, so too. So you know what? Podium anytime to get in and talk with you is always a good night. That's for sure.
Well, I know you were turning into Mr. Second for a while. I don't know if you remember Mr. Second's the part store,
Oh
but
yeah, yep.
I might
Hey,
be
I'll take
aging
it.
myself a bit. But hey, second place, a great start to the season. You got any friends, family, sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yep, absolutely. I want a big, huge shout out to AMS Motorsports. They jumped on this year and been a new sponsor to us, and I raced with the guy personally up here in Montana. He's a great guy and a great organization. So make sure to check them out in their Facebook page.
Yep.
Also, just a trim lawn service for hopping on again to do the fixed pro lights, and of course RTL equipment, RTL apparel. I'm sorry, Refuse to Lift apparel. We've got some great AMX iRacing and some iRacing short course swag in there. T-shirts, mouse pads, anything you want. You can get the AMX Racing logo on it. Hop on there. It's called rtlapparel.com. And then also BGM Racing too. And of course, big shout out to MDiTV for broadcasting these races for us. We love having you on board.
Hey, look, thanks for putting on a great show. That comeback from the back is always fun to watch, and you to make it up to the front. It's always good to have you in the booth.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you. Hopefully, I'll talk to you here in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll find out. Have a good one, bud.
All right. Take care.
All right, so that's our second place finisher, but we're going. You know, I told him in the broadcast they had to watch out for you.
That's awesome.
Man, what a run here tonight. I said, whenever Zach is in here, he is going to be tough to beat. And there you go. You go out there, prove it. Man, that thing was flying.
Oh yeah, it was kind of a learning the track experience today. It wasn't just driving the car as hard as you could. I had to, if you noticed towards the end of the race, I couldn't go through the mogul section the way I usually like to, and just on the floor skipping them. It would just bike the truck. So towards the end of the race, I was just rolling it, and it actually got faster towards the end, just rolling them over them because it wasn't biking the truck left and right. So luckily we got a little bit out on the second half and was able to capitalize on that.
I did notice. I mean, it seemed like the trucks were floating a little bit different, taking the bumps differently than usual. Obviously, there were some other issues where everybody driving through each other, but
Yeah.
I mean, was the track different than it was? Did it feel like they might have made some updates?
So the only thing I actually really noticed was going to the right side of the mogul section. We had a little bit of a lag spike that I feel every time on the far right side. If I would go to it, it didn't matter how fast I hit it, it would throw the truck off track and it would drop my frames per second almost down to like 20.
Wow.
So other than that, I feel like the track was pretty identical to what it was last year. And I was just so pumped. I love this track. I love racing here, and the Pro 2 lights must be my lucky dog because I've won here before and we did it again tonight.
Yeah, you're digging today. So that's a good mental note. If you want to flip book, just run to the right side. You'll get 20 frames per second.
Yeah, everyone. If you want to get past, go to the far right side. So I realized that in the heat races when I got past there, I lost. I was battling for first, and I took the right side and lost it to third. I just got passed by everybody. So I took note of that and brought it forward to the feature.
Well, always fun. Look, you're fun. You're fun if you finish third. You're fun if you finish second. You get the win tonight. Why don't you go ahead and close us out with thanking friends, family, sponsors.
Oh yeah. Well, first I want to start with the sponsors of the series because those guys are awesome. They put on this whole series, let us come out and battle. Anything I get from the series is gonna go right back into him because Anthony does awesome. He works for the series. He owns the series. He just puts on a great thing. So I'm gonna make sure anything I get sponsor wise from like monetary is gonna go right back into Anthony because he works his butt off and he deserves it. So just the trim lawn services, those guys are awesome. BGM Racing, thanks for sponsoring. RTL Apparel, AMS Motorsports. Anthony, you at MDiTV, you guys are awesome. I love watching the stream afterwards, and I can't wait to see some great racing. And then my sponsors that back me on the virtual and the real life world. Redline Oil, Winter Motorsports, Signature Pellers, Competitive Edge Performance, Weddle Industries, McMullen Transaxle, Scott Ive Elsinore, Big O Tires, and then my sim sponsor of CBR Performance. Those guys are awesome. They're always on the truck no matter where we go. So I just got to thank everyone that backs me, and I'm so glad to come out here for the first race, take a points lead because I know Connor's watching. He's seeing me win this one. He's gonna come back. Connor's coming back next week, and he is gonna make us work for it. So
Oh, he always does.
I know the return of the champ is coming, so I'm excited for more battles, and I know these guys are gonna step it up. So I'm ready for it. I can't wait to come back next week.
Well, great run here tonight. Look, quit hogging up all the sponsors. Send some my way. No, I'm just kidding. Just playing. And maybe I'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, you will. It's finals week right now for college, so I have to miss the oval race. But I wish everyone good luck over there, and I will see you guys next week as I will be running both.
All right, bud. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, James.
No problem. All right, Zach, with that win here tonight, guys, always a great interview. That's going to be it for this one. We're going to be back with the Pro 2s. What are we racing tonight? I didn't even look. Hold on. Let me go look. Let me go see. Somebody's going to type it in the chat before I get there. We are going to Cedar Lake in the Pro 2s. That's going to be a show. Fun race. Usually multiple lanes. Can't wait to see that one. So don't go too far because we will be racing here soon. As Joe said, he'll be taking the general lead to the front of the next one.